Okay, I think it's recording now. So, can you see my group chat, Maggie, when I've got it up on my screen, or just my slideshow? Okay, so I'm hoping that means that you can see it. Okay, so I'm just going to close the chat so I'm not too distracted, and I will get started because we can only go for 40 minutes with the free Zoom. So we'll see how we go, and hopefully my computer behaves itself. All right, so welcome to doTERRA for sleep and stress support. So we're all talking about the sleep and the stress together because basically they go hand in hand together. If we're stressed, if we're not sleeping properly, we are more likely to be suffering stress and not being able to deal and cope with our stress in a productive and healthy way, and our body can fall out of whack from doing that. So a little bit about me. My name is Dannyelle, and my business is Qualm Essentials, and so that is covering a lot of different areas of natural health and wellness. So my main focus at the moment is doTERRA and the doTERRA essential oils. However, it's not my only focus. I'm actually studying to be a natural therapy consultant. So that covers a lot of different things, including some aromatherapy in there as well. So expanding my knowledge with that and my career options as well. So my family, my children, they are my reason for going down the road of chemical-free and natural health and living and wellness, and also the reason that I'm so passionate about sharing it with other people so that they can have similar opportunities to what I've introduced to my family, and that have made a huge difference for us and our health and our happiness as well. So that's my passion. I'm passionate about empowering people with natural solutions for themselves and their families, basically. And yeah, doTERRA is one of my tools for that as well. So the intentions of this class is to leave you educated and empowered to be able to help yourself, basically, and to learn how to safely and effectively use essential oils for your health priorities and those that you care about, and how to get them into your home as well so that you can begin experiencing the benefits that they can bring you. The information contained in this webinar is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to diagnose, prescribe, or treat any emotional or physical condition, illness, or injury. Okay, so some of my information, the information basically is coming from my personal experiences, from the information provided to us by doTERRA. So you can find a lot of the information on doTERRA.com as well, except for obviously my personal experiences. And then the reference books as well. So the Modern Essentials book, which is basically your essential oil Bible when it comes to the doTERRA oils, and also the Emotions and Essential Oils. So this book is absolutely incredible. It's just, yeah, those two books basically you have to have. They both do come in an app form now too, so that is really handy. I'm a book person, I have to have the book, but I do have the apps as well for when I'm not able to use my books. So basically, I'm just going to quickly go over what essential oils actually are for anybody who is new. We may not have new people actually on with us tonight, but it's being recorded. So just a quick rundown of what essential oils are. They're basically the natural occurring volatile aromatic components of plants. And they're extracted from the volatile means that they're easily evaporated. And then they're found in seed, bark, stems, the roots, the flowers, and other parts of plants. And they're basically the protective parts of the plants against environmental threats, and they provide beneficial properties to the plants that we can benefit from as well. They are highly concentrated, and so one drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. So one drop goes a really long way, and you really only need 1 or 2 drops to get the benefits of, amazing health benefits of these essential oils. They've been used throughout history in food, beauty treatments, massage, and other healthcare practices as well. And when you have a really high grade essential oil, therapeutic grade essential oil, like the doTERRA oils, which are certified therapeutic grade, pure therapeutic grade essential oils, then you will have therapeutic benefits to them as well, both emotionally and physically. They work on both levels. So why do we want to use essential oils as opposed to using other methods, other natural medicines that are out there as well? I personally use the essential oils. They're generally my first go-to with everything, but I also use them in conjunction with herbal medicines and tinctures, and I also use them with homeopathy as well. So I use all three. Sometimes all three will get used at the same time, particularly when we're sick. We will use them all the time. I've had a broken nose recently, so I've been using herbal homeopathy and using the essential oils as well, all together to try and ease the pain and the swelling and bruising and everything in my nose. And yeah, basically we can use them for so many different things. So we can use them around the house for cleaning, as well as using them for immune boosting properties and things like that too. So yeah, that's basically a brief rundown of that. And this one here too. So basically they address the root cause of the problems rather than just covering up the symptoms or treating the symptoms. So we get to the root of the cause, and they can enter through our cells and actually work on a cellular level as well. So why doTERRA essential oils? Basically that certified therapeutic, pure therapeutic grade is what makes them above and beyond anything else that is available on the market. Several things basically that certifies them to be 100% pure, free of pesticides, fillers, and other foreign contaminants as well. They go through third-party testing to make sure that there's no harmful side effects basically of the essential oils. So you get the 3 other grades are synthetic, food, and therapeutic, and then the doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade is above and beyond everything else. And there's 3 ways of using the doTERRA essential oils. They are safe to use internally. Now, not every single essential oil out there on the market is safe to use internally, so make sure you have got a certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil before you use it internally. Topically, so we use it with a carrier oil and apply topically either to the area of concern. We can use it in massage and things like that as well. So bottom of the feet is a really great place to put it if you don't want to put it anywhere else, or you're not sure exactly what you're addressing, or for immune boosting benefits. So oral and topically, as well as aromatically, use all 3 of them for your immune boosting and fighting off colds and things like that. And then aromatic is our third way of using them. So that can either be breathing it straight out of the bottle, smelling it straight out of the bottle, put a drop in your hand, smell it out of your hand. You can wear aromatic jewelry as well, so bracelets and necklaces. There's a lot of different types around. And then we've got our diffusers as well. So we don't use them in an oil burner, which uses heat, because we actually, as I said before, they're volatile, so they're easily evaporated. And that means that they actually start to lose the therapeutic benefits. of the essential oil. So the power of aroma. It is one of the most well-studied areas of using essential oils, basically, and that's the effect of the smell on the emotions and our mood. So there's increasing evidence that the aroma of an essential oil is effective for calming nervous or anxious feelings in a variety of different settings and causes. So our smell receptors, this diagram here sort of shows you, but our smell receptors are located in the upper surface of our nasal cavity, and they make direct links to the limbic system of our brain. And that's an area that actually governs the body's emotional responses. So that close connection between the aroma and emotions, it actually, certain odors will actually trigger memories for us and or specific feelings as well. So some aromas will directly impact our mood. So for example, calming or balancing or invigorating, while others trigger memories of a specific experience. So, you know, if there's something from your past that is strongly linked to a certain experience, an emotional response to that experience, when you smell that, you're going to get that experience pop up for you. So that could trigger a lot of different emotions depending on whether that was positive or negative. So a lot of people, when I'm passing around like the On Guard or the clove, they go, oh my God, I can't stand that, because they've had clove packed in their tooth or something like that from the dentist for a dental issue. So things like that, the smell just triggers immediately. So as well as influencing the limbic system of the brain, our olfactory centers, which is that part of our nasal cavity, is also linked to our hypothalamus, and that is the part that basically controls our physiological functions of our body, and then that also has a powerful influence on our pituitary gland, which is our basically hormone gland of our body. So it secretes our hormones, and our hormones regulate everything like blood pressure, hunger, thirst, thyroid function, sleep cycles, and the production of sexual hormones, even memory, and everything else. So hormones govern everything basically within our body. And then so that direct link of the aroma to the brain, it can basically influence our neurochemistry throughout the body. So it has really powerful health outcomes that can occur by using them. So one of the ways to address a lot of emotional stuff and stress and things like that is through the aromatic use, because it's going into those areas of our brain where we need them. So chronic stress. So what is stress? Sorry, I'm reading my notes and not off the slideshow. So chronic stress can basically have really serious impacts on our physical as well as our physiological health. So the way our body functions, excuse me, due to high levels of the flight or fight response of our body. So there's always going to be unavoidable stress in our lives, but how we manage and how we cope with that stress is really important. So when our body is under chronic stress, you're more likely to have a lowered immune system and your other body systems as well that just aren't functioning properly, because we're in that constant state of flight or fight situation. So our digestive system, everything is always not quite right. They're always in a heightened state, basically. So we need to learn how to manage our stress so that we don't end up having health issues that are caused from being in that constant state of stress. So things like depressive feelings, anxious feelings, cardio issues, and things like that. They are all, you know, come from high levels of stress constantly. So I've got a few ideas here on how you can actually help yourself manage your stress, and then stay away from those negative consequences on our health. So I've got down there, know yourself, and that's basically you need to know how you react to different things. Are you constantly worrying or unable to focus? Sorry, I'm going to be quite nasally because of my nose getting broken. Do you have a lack of appetite or nervous behaviours such as biting your nails or pacing and things like that? Other things can be frequent head tension or not sleeping properly, fatigue and things like that, so excessive tiredness. So things like that, you need to look at what is causing that for you, and then how it's actually making all those different things, how they're actually making you feel. Are they making you more stressed, or do some of them not actually stress you that much? So you just need to know yourself, how you react to different things, how you're feeling, and things like that. So once you know yourself, you can start to recognize triggers for you. You need to get organized. So it doesn't mean you have to, you know, have a list and stick to it, because sometimes that can be even more stressful. But you do need to be more organized and plan of what you're wanting to get done in a day. So, and then also taking breaks, scheduling breaks for different things. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Stick to a routine when it comes to sleep. And then also taking time out to exercise. So I'm going to be quite quick, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. Take time to exercise. When your body, even if it's just movement, it doesn't have to be full-on exercise. When you're moving, you're getting better blood flow through your body and things like that. You need to be eating properly. If you're not eating properly, you've got nothing to nourish your body. Your body's going to be running on empty. You're going to be in a more stressed state constantly. Scheduling time for yourself. Do things that you really like to enjoy. Schedule in time to meditate or just, you know, have some downtime, basically. But meditation is really good because it's basically like having a few hours of sleep in just a few, 5 to 15 minutes. It's incredible for your body. Doing things like, particularly if you find doing writing, any sort of writing and things like that, relaxing, then doing journaling or, things like that, just writing down your thoughts. I'm not a huge writer, but there's been times for me where journaling has really helped me to be able to just empty my brain, basically, so I'm not constantly overthinking because I'm trying to remember everything or I'm trying to turn things over in my head. I write it down instead. So why is sleep so important? So before I start talking about the actual essential oils, I'm just going to quickly touch on why sleep is so important. Sorry, I need to get my right notes. So basically, sleep is important because our body goes into rest and healing. Our heart rate slows down, our brain activity slows down, and our body can make repairs and basically heal itself. So that's when we do our healing. It's when we do a lot of our like just recharging and refocusing for the next day as well. So lack of adequate sleep, so it's got to be good quality sleep as well, affects our ability to lose or maintain a healthy weight. It influences how we feel, how we learn and behave, and it negatively impacts our health and overall well-being as well, cardio health, sorry. So yeah, and then most importantly, not getting enough sleep affects and reduces our reaction time to different things. So we're driving all the time, or if we're at work, if we're operating something, particularly men, operating big heavy machinery and things like that, they need to make sure they're getting enough sleep, or otherwise they're putting themselves and other people in danger as well. So it's really, really important. So 6 things we can be doing to get a better night's sleep, and this is just to keep it really simple. And some of these go back to same things that help us reduce our stress levels as well. and how we manage stress. Eating well, maintaining a healthy exercise routine, maintaining a rhythm, so a routine as such, going to bed at the same time every day and waking up at the same time every day. It helps to create a rhythm, and that helps to regulate our body's internal clock. And we also generally get better quality sleep when we're doing that as well. So don't drink alcohol, caffeine, or have nicotine, or have your electronics on too close to bedtime. So you've got to turn that all off, or say no to it around that sort of time. Because, and then particularly the bright light at least an hour before bed, because darkness actually helps our body to produce melatonin, which is the hormone that helps us to regulate our sleep. So don't get too hot either, so keep cool. Otherwise, you don't want to be too cold either. You want it to be, your bedroom to be quiet, dark and relaxing. You don't want it to be too hot or too cold, or you're not going to sleep very well. You need to wind down. So your body needs time to shift into sleep mode, so it can spend at least an hour before bed doing calming activities such as reading, taking a warm bath, or having something like chamomile tea, stuff like that, stuff that's relaxing and not stimulating. And then number 6 is using our calming essential oils. So, oils like lavender and bergamot and things like that. So that's actually what I'm up to now. So which essential oils will actually help us sleep and reduce our stress? Now, I may not actually get through all of these. I should, but we'll see. So lavender, lavender is always considered a must-have essential oil to have, because it's so versatile, and particularly for its calming and relaxing properties. And it really helps to promote a restful sleep and ease feelings of tension. So you can use this one just by adding a drop to your pillow or your bedding, and then the bottoms of your feet as well, in a diffuser in your bedroom. And topically, I like to use it. I like to have lavender and frankincense, which I'll touch on in a minute, in a roller bottle made up all the time, and that's sort of what we use before we go to sleep for the kids and for me and my husband as well. It's also a really good one to reduce anxious feelings as well. It can be taken internally for that. Otherwise, around your sort of neck area and on your pulse points and things like that, to help relieve tension and anxious feelings. So anxious feelings can lead from chronic stress as well. So vetiver is our next one. So vetiver is basically to switch off the brain. It is also an amazing one to do while you're meditating or doing yoga or something like that is reducing our stress as well. So it's got a really, really unique aroma, and it's really calming and grounding on our emotions, and it's really, really good in a massage oil as well, and it's really good for promoting restful sleep. So we use this one for our sleep blends a lot as well. You can also put this in the bath. You could put this in the bath with some lavender, or even in the diffuser with lavender. You could put it in with the Lavender Peace blend of doTERRA's, or doTERRA's Balance blend as well. They lessen stress and calm the emotions as well. Now, it is a really thick essential oil, especially in colder months as well, so just be patient with it. It will come. This is another one that you can actually take internally to help with your immune support as well. Then the next one is ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is really used to lessen tension and stress, and to promote a positive outlook as well. And it goes really well with some of our other essential oils that are good for stress reduction and sleep as well, like bergamot, geranium, and vetiver. So you can actually put this one into Epsom salt bath is a really good idea. Using it in a topical or a diffuser blend of some of the other calming essential oils as well. This one's really good because it's not just calming, but it's actually lifts our mood. So that really helps if we're, having our down, blue, sad feelings when we're stressed. So bergamot is the next one. Now bergamot is amazing at nighttime in a sleepy blend. It's also really good for anxious feelings as well. So calming, good for our anxious feelings, emotionally balancing for bergamot. Marjoram has, again, calming properties and positive effect on our immune system and our nervous system as well. So our nervous system, when we're in a high state of stress, is always something that we want to be supporting. So it's also actually a really good one for pain relieving too, just so you know. So it creates a peaceful sleep. And then, so it helps to support our nervous system as well. So using that one in the diffuser or on the bottom of our feet for that one as well. So cedarwood is the next one. And this one, I can't remember. Some people will use this instead of juniper berry. So juniper berry I haven't actually got on here tonight, but juniper berry is the oil of night. So it is always a good one to turn to for night. But some people actually get really vivid dreams. Not bad dreams as such, but just really vivid. So cedarwood can be another one to use instead of the juniper berry. On the top of your big toe is a really good spot to be putting this one for when you're wanting to create restful sleep. So it's really soothing to the mind and the body, and it's really relaxing. So it's also a good one to use in a massage blend. So sometimes when people are really stressed, if it's your partner or your children, just giving them a bit of a, gentle massage with some of these oils is amazing. Balance. doTERRA's balance is absolutely incredible. This is one of the oils that I use constantly and make sure that I never ever run out of this one. It basically creates a whole body sense of relaxation, and it invokes feelings of tranquility and balance. It's amazing to use before bed. You can pair it with the lavender piece as well, and it's beautiful. It's a really good one to help ease anxious feelings as well. Balance has already got some fractionated coconut oil in there, so you can actually use this one topically straight up. So lavender piece is the next one, or Serenity. Serenity is the US labeled, lavender piece is the Australian. So it's really calming and creates a restful, peaceful relaxation. Really good for kids for bedtime. And just really good for winding down. Another good one for your anxious feelings again as well. Frankincense is basically the king of oils, and it is really grounding and relaxing. For my kids, a lot of the times our sleepy blend is as simple as lavender and frankincense. Really simple, really easy, and have those ones on all the time. Frankincense also enhances all other oils as well, so it can be combined with so many different things to boost them up. When in doubt, use frankincense. So sandalwood is another one that is super good for meditating because it's really grounding for our emotions. It's really calming and it's really relaxing. It's also really nourishing to our mind and emotions as well. So clary sage. Clary sage is particularly great for women, and it is in our Women's Monthly blend, but it's also really well known for its calming properties. So another really good one that you could add in to a blend for a peaceful, restful night's sleep. And 2 more left, I think. So hopefully this recording keeps going. So past tense is basically our tension blend. So any sort of head tension or shoulder tension, anything like that, just roll this on. It is absolutely amazing. can be good for, yeah, just that tension that you get in the shoulders and things like that. So when we're really stressed. And basil is our adrenal support, is basically what this one is in here for. So when we're in a high state of stress, our adrenals become depleted. When they become depleted, we can get even, that's when we start to really suffer from chronic stress and have all the sort of health problems, anxious feelings and things like that. So we want to be making sure we're supporting those adrenals, and basil is the one to do that. So there's so many different blends out there that you can find. So there's like one here, if you Google them, I've just got a list here. There's one called Freak Out Blend, and it's basically balance and serenity, or love and peace, sorry. There's a chill out pill that's wild orange, lemon, grapefruit, bergamot, clary sage, and frankincense. Stop Thinking and Sleep Blend, which is balance, lavender, peace, and wild orange. Lavender, peace, and balance are also known as the liquid calm. A stress less blend is lavender, peppermint, and frankincense. A liquid sleep blend is lavender, peace, bergamot, cedarwood, and vetiver. People with snoring issues can try citrus bliss, ylang ylang, frankincense. Yeah, there's so many different ones out there. I do caution you though, if you do go on to the internet to look, make sure you also find out about the safe dilution. So I can help you with that as well. I always start off with 5 drops of essential oil to 10 mils for a healthy adult. Children is just one, like babies to toddler is 1 drop to 10 mils, and it is enough. Kids, sort of primary school, young teenagers, 2 to 3 drops per 10 mils. Some of the ones you'll find on the internet will have like 15 drops of one and 15 drops of another and 15 drops of another, all in a 10 ml roller bottle. I personally think that is just way too much. One, you're going to go through your oils way too quickly, and 2, the less is best. Basically, less is more in this instance. When you use less, you're still getting the benefits, and sometimes those benefits are more powerful when you use them in smaller doses. So just be aware of that. Do your research. If you want help from me, I'm happy to help point you in the direction of some information that you can research. You've got to feel comfortable with what you're using. So there's 2 ways that you can purchase the doTERRA essential oils and get them into your home. Have them at the ready for when anything comes up. When I had my broken nose, I'm so glad that I had the essential oils to turn to ease that pain and the swelling safely and effectively. When we're sick, we can reach for whatever it is that we need. We use them in our food, we use them in our cleaning products, we use them in the bath, we use them in our hair. My husband has a beard oil, beard balm he makes up himself. So many different uses for them. So get them in your home, empower yourself with these amazing natural solutions. I never really recommend going retail because basically you're paying full price. There's not a lot of support there. I help you a little bit with that purchase, but that's basically as far as it goes. When you open a wholesale account, you get 25% off the retail price. There's just a small membership fee, which is either $35 or you can purchase a kit, which is at a reduced rate. And then you get, not only do you get 25% off every purchase after that, it's a 12-month membership. You get support from me. We do a free wellness consult and work out exactly what you and your family actually need, and then how it works into your life. And we also work out what you might need to address your top 3 health priorities. And then I empower you on how to find your solutions past that as well. So not just that immediate purchase, I'm there to help you along the whole journey. And also, it's not just me, there is the whole doTERRA community support when you have a wholesale membership that you have access to. You have access to so much information with that and support. You become a part of my family, of my tribe, basically, the Qualm Essentials oily tribe. So these are some of the kits that I mentioned before. Our most popular one is the Home Essentials kit. The Home Essentials kit comes with the diffuser ready to go straight away, and it also has 15 ml bottles of basically your 10 most used essential oils. So you're getting 3 times the oils in the Home Essentials kit as you are to the Essentials collection. And the Essentials collection has a smart and sassy metabolic support blend as opposed to a diffuser. So they're basically our most popular ones. But you can pay a $35 fee and customize your own kit as well for whatever your needs are. So I can help you out with that too. When you have a wholesale membership as well, you have the opportunity to go on what we call the loyalty rewards program, or you can call it the free oil program and things like that as well. So basically that is the only time where you're signing up for the monthly order, and you change your order every month to what it is that you need. You can have it as big or small as you want, but when you have 125 point value order before the 15th of the month, you get a free bottle of whatever the product of the month is. You also you're getting back percentage of the points that you've spent to spend again for product on, you accumulate product credits that you can spend on free oils in the future as well. It's absolutely the smartest way to get these essential oils into your home. Also, when you are on this loyalty rewards program, you have the opportunity to earn commissions from your friends and your family who are empowering themselves with the oils as well. So basically, there's 3 ways that you can use a doTERRA wholesale account, and that is to live the wellness lifestyle. So we do your wellness consult. You use your essential oils to support your family and yourself in every area of your life. Basically, you can share doTERRA. So you can receive free essential oils when you share doTERRA with your friends and your family. That doesn't have to mean you're going out and doing classes. That could be simply sharing a sample with someone when they have an upset stomach, sharing some Digestion with them when they have an upset stomach. They're having trouble sleeping, you'd share some balance or lavender peace with them. It's helping people and helping people be empowered with these natural solutions. And then you can also build with doTERRA. So you can supplement your income or supplement or replace your income while making a difference in other people's lives. So if that sounds like something you want to know more about, let's have a chat. I'm here to help whatever area of your life that you want to use doTERRA. And think about who you know as well who would like to learn about these natural solutions. So I actually run classes quite regularly. I run classes from the Gimpy Go Vita on a Monday, the first and third Mondays of every month I'm there. And then the second and fourth Fridays, I have classes at the Gimpy Yoga and Relaxation Centre as well. I can also book classes or one-on-ones with you outside of those times as well, or webinars, okay? So I'm going to try and start doing more webinars more often as well. When you do actually book your own class with your friends and your families, you'll also, a family will also receive a free product from me as a thank you for sharing with your friends and your family. So if you want to attend or you want to book a class, let me know. And then let me know what you would like to learn about. There's so many different things that can help you and your family. So if you're having focus issues for your kids at school, hormonal issues for teenagers or yourself or your mother who's going through menopause, if you need to boost your immune system, if there's respiratory issues, if you're stressed, if you've got digestive struggles, anything basically that you can think of, there is at least one oil that can help support you and your family with that. So have a chat to me. If you so if you want to get started with these oils, or if you want to learn more about these oils, touch base with me either through Facebook, my email, or you can give me a phone call as well. All my details should be on my Facebook page and my doTERRA website. So my doTERRA website is www.mydoterra.com/Dannyelle, which is DAMMYELLE, spelled a little bit differently. I will put a link in the event page as well. But basically, touch base with me if you want to know more. I'm here to help support you with your needs. And I'm not here for a quick sale. I'm here for the long haul when you need help and support. Yeah, just let me know. So thank you so much for listening tonight or listening on the recording. Fingers crossed the recording has worked, hopefully. And yeah, if you need any help, just contact me. Qualm Essentials with Dannyelle. And yeah, have a nice night. And I've also got a webinar on next Wednesday again as well. So might see you there, or I might see you at one of my classes. Thanks, guys. Bye. Yes.